Hi. Yeah. Why can't I ever do that anymore? Huh? What's up with that? Okay. So, here's some really cool things. First of all, I got all it working. So I've got my tablet. I needed a cord. So morning, everyone. This is Levi of Member Solutions on over here on Villain Support. Chris will be joining us later. I hope you guys are all doing good. You guys, while though you are viewing me in stereo, you're not hearing me in stereo, and that is because the wide format. Ooh, there was a bit of lag there. That's laggy. Is muted. All right, and I have my good mic right here. And there's a reason for this. There is a reason for this. Okay. We're gonna test something out. Besides the fact I gotta get up and make breakfast and I'll carry you guys around. You guys will probably just, deal without this guy, right? Watch this. This mic should be the computer mic. So we should now have swapped mics. And of course, again, laggy. So now you have the computer mic. And then if it lets me, this is, if it works, there it goes. This is the better mic, the good mic. Now, it does not like this dual streaming method. Chris will be here shortly. These are my streams. Go away. Shoot. No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna get up. We're gonna make something. Levi's gonna be having eggs. I'm gonna be having not as loud, but quality is still good. So the good thing is, like, we have good quality no matter what mic we use. But I'm gonna get up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stick with this one for a little bit. I can still monitor my stream. I can be on here and monitor it, and I think that's gonna be the best way. Don't read the comments yet, Levi. I've not slept well and in a mood. Oh, okay. Can I just say Slayer made another awesome piece of art, and because of this setup here, don't look at the mess. Because of the setup here, we are fully. By the way, donate to the kitties. On the GoFundMe, go to the GoFundMe link and donate to the kitties there. If somebody wants to copy or share the GoFundMe link, you guys can. I will get to that in a minute. I have a small furry thing which has betrayed her mummy and is refusing to go home to get cuddles from me. Also, feed the kitties. I'm going to go feed the kitties right now. Let's go feed the kitties right now. We're going to go feed the kitties right now. Is the bot not working? If the bot's not working, we're going to have to fix that. I can't even see because I have Steven's comment highlighted. So I have to unhighlight it just so I can do that. All right, so we're going to feed the kitties. Get that taken care of. Now, Steven donated, and that means I'm supposed to turn off the ads on YouTube. And I will get to that in a moment. I'll get that taken care of. Not the coffee link. Don't donate to the coffee link. Not right now. I love the fact that one's working, but the other one isn't. That's weird. So the coffee is working, but the GoFundMe link is not working. I wonder if it's getting blocked. Oh, you're going on for, you're taking the doggos for a walk, right?
Yep, I'm on my way home right now.
So the issue is that we both have to be walking to test, because like right now, at least one of us.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, this is just, I figured I'd pop in and say hi, because I'm going to, when I get home, I'm gonna get them settled and then head into the kitchen and make my own breakfast.
All right.
Come on,
My breakfast is
come
going
on,
to be
buddy.
very, very simple. I'm going to make.
Hold on, my dog got his leash wrapped all around his leg. Dude, what did
We're
you
going to
do?
be warming up some of this. This is like a meal. You put water in it, and it'll cook, and some eggs to go with it. So it'll be more than enough for breakfast. But I'm trying to get everything all settled. And the reason why is no one did dishes. I've got no dishes. They were supposed to do dishes. I specifically asked multiple people to do dishes yesterday, and none of them got done. And I'm like,
Welcome to my life.
yeah, no,
we
this is normal.
have a schedule at home. The kids know which days are theirs, and half the time it doesn't happen. Or we ask them to, and then we get home, and they're like, "Oh, I forgot," and they have an excuse like, "The procrastination monkey got me," or "Sorry, I was busy with homework." And it's like, okay, we asked you to do like a 7-minute task, not an hour-long ordeal. And yes, we can do the dishes, of course, right? But the principle of the thing is that it's their chore. They're supposed to do it. And if we just do it when they don't, they start just delaying it because they know we'll do it. Did you freeze? No, okay.
No. I got a bunch of comments, and my setup screwed up on me. No, for our kiddos, it is a alternating schedule for everyone. So, ooh, that's some
Yep.
lag.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to hit my Wi-Fi. But yeah, so it's Kaylin is Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Kate is Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and me and Ellie are Sundays. But what turns into often is they do it once a week, and it's me and Ellie and the rest of it, and arguing with them. It's difficult having children. Well, Kate's an adult now, but having children who want to be adults, want to be treated as adults, only when it benefits them.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, how goes it? Yes, I agree. It is rare.
Okay, I'm home.
No, well, Chris is
I'm
going to be
gonna.
seen more often.
I'm home. I'm gonna hop off, and then I'll be back on in a bit when I'm cooking.
Alrighty.
Where's the end button? There it is.
I like
No, I
the
don't want
tall
to.
one,
No,
but it
I
gets
don't want to
into
end the
the
stream.
viewpoint.
I'm just gonna close out of this because
I just had my system decide it didn't want to work. There we go. It's good to work. Listen to you guys. Y'all are great. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are here. Levi, tell Chris we want pup tax. You guys want a pup tax? Oh, he's gone now. So like, I don't know what they do there. All right, so we got one kitty eating inside, and other kitties trying to surround her, and she struggles with food. You guys can wait for your food. Like, it literally dispenses in 2 fucking minutes, you fat bastards. I feel if I leave, you're going to take her food. But I wanted to show you guys, because I said during breakfast I would be showing you guys stuff. So, first and foremost, I got things working up over here. We'll go back to that. We'll be making breakfast. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get an egg out because we're gonna do something weird. We're gonna cook the egg in the little ramen thing because I don't have room to do the dishes I need to do to cook the eggs any other way. So, because somebody forgot to do their dishes. It was your turn.
You didn't clean up the dishes that are in the dishwasher.
It's a rotation. You're supposed to clean them out. You're supposed to clean.
Really? Every time everyone else has already done it or done it for someone else.
No, it's supposed to be like he unloaded Raven's, and then he loads it, and then Raven will unload his, and then load it, and then you are supposed to unload whoever's turn it was the last time, like Raven or Tobias's,
There's
and then do
one
that. And
dog.
for me, I always hand wash the dishes. I hand wash the pots
There's
and
the
pans and
other
stuff like
dog.
that.
Okay, the dog tax is paid.
So that's why. Oh, hey, Chris,
I if people didn't catch it, I paid the dog tax.
you paid the dog tax. Oh, okay.
If I need to pay it again, I will. But
1 second.
do y'all need me to pay the dog tax again? All right, I'm gonna head into the kitchen and get started on cooking. Oh yeah, hold on.
All right, back to what I was doing. All right. I can't hear you too well, Chris, but that's by design currently. Let is grab it.
Grab my. Oh, I can't do my microphone. I won't be able to hear you. Okay.
Eggs aren't expensive right now, are they, sweetie?
Not really? Why? Are we gonna have to go?
Yeah, we're gonna need eggs.
They are
We
expensive.
don't need to do it right now.
Well,
Do you have a Costco membership or know someone who has a Costco membership?
I can't hear you. Give me a second, Chris.
Okay.
There you go. Let me turn that volume up so I can hear you better. All right, go for that.
If you have a Costco membership or know someone who has a Costco membership, you can get like 5 dozen eggs for like $8.
All right, and then we have to find the room for that.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We do have a Costco membership, and it's more about the. Also, the last time we were there, it was like 15. I wonder if it's.
It also might be different considering that you're in a major metro area.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, I'm not. It's not too healthy of a meal. It's this vegan chicken clay pot thing. Here's our little warmer. Stick that down in there. I'm gonna get this all situated.
Okay. I'm now set up and ready to stream while I cook. I clean my pot and I'll be ready to go.
There you go. I love the fact you're cooking. I'm just putting things together and essentially letting it do the thing for me.
Well, I'm gonna make eggs. I'm gonna make like a Mexican inspired little egg bowl for myself. Black beans, eggs.
Well, you know what? I could add a few veggies to this. They'll all cook the same. I've got some fajita vegetables in here that I got for a salad the other day. They did not get used, so let's use some of those in there with this. We'll just grab I'm gonna need some chopsticks anyways. Oh, wait. It has a little spoon. Little spoon thingy. We're just gonna. You know what? I should have. Oh, come on. They're in there now. In the cupboard with the rice, so whatever. I'm gonna put a little bit more. So we got our veggies. I'm gonna be dropping an egg in here, and then I'm gonna be adding the water to it. Now, it may sound weird as to the reason why I'm doing it like that.
Got 3 eggs for myself. I'll clean the pan out.
We got our seasonings and our little mixture of vegetables and seasonings. And this has got basically just chili oil and some chicken flavor in it. And since I'm in my kitchen and not at my desk, I can do something amazing. Provided I actually have chili oil in my fridge. Otherwise, I have to open up a new one. I'd have to open up a new one. I figured as much. Oh no. Where's my chili? Oh, I got
Chili oil, Levi.
That's disappointing.
Levi.
Oh.
Speaking of chili oil, have you seen videos with that crazy chili oil guy who's like, Some Papa John's chili oil. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay.
All right. So I have chili oil, but it doesn't have my chili peppers in it. Maybe if I'm lucky. Red pepper flakes from I think Domino's.
I ended up on the weird side of hot pepper TikTok at one point. And there's all these people who all they do is eat super hot peppers on stream.
I would never do that. You cannot pay me enough to sit there and make my stomach and my heartburn kick up and a bunch of other stuff. Well, no, I guess you could pay me enough, but like that's going to be a car note payment. Speaking of car note, hey, I got a life update for you guys. I managed. Hey, here we go. I managed to get the van sold, which because of the problems it was having when I finally got it started up, it did not sell for a whole lot. But you know, that's neither here nor there. That's whatever. Shit happens, right? But that money, that sounded like a bad night on the toilet. Yeah, I don't know why his signal dropped like that. But we are saving up for everyone here. We're saving up to get either an e-vehicle or a hybrid. Kind of depends on what we're able to wind up saving up for by the time we feel comfortable enough to buy it. If I'm lucky, I will get a hybrid because a hybrid will be the better option at the point because a good e-vehicle that does the mileage that we would like it to do is like another 10 grand that I don't have. But I can get like a 2012, 2014 ish Nissan Leaf, which is not a bad vehicle. It's an older one, but it would only go about 40 to 70 miles depending on its condition.
Which I mean that could work for you being in metro area. Total.
Well, yeah. Well, we live a little bit in the boonies, but still, it works out really well. We actually calculated it out, and it would save us about 100 miles a week on gas. And if it was a hybrid, especially if we could get a plug-in hybrid specifically,
yeah,
we would virtually cut our gas bill out entirely. Because that's 50 miles on average for most hybrids before gas kicks in. At least the ones that we can afford. The newer hybrids can do like 100 miles, but I don't have that. That would allow us to be like, okay, let's go ahead and use that car as the primary and have the one that's gas be all gas be the secondary.
Yeah.
Specifically because like the hybrid would allow us to 50 miles. That's that 100 miles a week that we budgeted, that we were like, oh, that's at least that, plus taking the kids to in school, partially at least. So that would probably be another 150 miles a week minimum, if not more, because the kids are at school for like 8 hours a day. That's going to get plugged in. It's going to charge.
Right.
Good chance that would cut out an entire trip or two for the kids. Hybrid gets 5 miles before Petro, but it's not a plug-in one. Yeah, we specifically want a plug-in one because they have larger batteries. I saw one a while ago that was about $5,000, and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And on average, the older plug-in hybrids go between 5 and 7. Now that's still more than what I can afford. The electric Leaf ranges from anywhere between 2,500 to about 4,200 for the years that we're looking at. So that's a little bit more in our affordability range or comfort zone. But even that's still one of those things where I'm trying to save up, about $2 grand to go and, hey, no, not yours. Go away. Grab one. But the more I can pay, more I can save, the better. I don't want to get another loan. You can't miss that message, surely. Convert the fossil fuel cars to methane gas. All I have to do is eat a bunch of cheese. Cheese is expensive. Villain support, Levi, go check GoFundMe. Go check GoFundMe. Go check the GoFundMe. Oh, okay. 1 second. I can't check it on my phone right now. And my computer crashed the second screen a second time. That is really weird. That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
I guess I don't get to have my second screen today. Did you see my message on Discord?
Which one?
So in my Levi to do,
Yes,
I was
I did.
editing.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was editing last night, and I got to that point, and I was like, "Son of a!" And because, like I said, I scrubbed the footage, and everything looked fine, and I was like, "Okay, we're good." And, I don't need to worry about anything. But like, obviously, there's a difference between looking at the footage and actually putting it in the spot.
Right.
Steven did it's not showing anything on my end right now. Check my email. I don't know why I went to email.com instead of.
Now we hit the eggs with salt.
Irving donated $40 to it. Thank you, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, Irving.
But I haven't gotten anything else, Steven. You said to check the GoFundMe, but I don't see anything else.
He might have just been echoing what Irving said earlier. Because Irving earlier said check the GoFundMe.
Oh, Irving, it's Irving. Thank you, Irving. That's still good. Thank you.
Steven may have written that to get your attention, thinking you didn't see Irving's message.
And I thought maybe it was that Irving donated and Steven donated, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. All right. Oh, I got some Parmesan cheese. All right. So, technically speaking, besides cracking the eggs, we're gonna crack the eggs. Let's take a look at this. This actually looks really, really good. We've got some nice chili oil and chicken seasoning in there. We got the rice. We got the veggies. I just need to add real meat instead of fake meat. I'm just gonna crack a couple eggs. I'm not gonna stir them in a whole lot because I want to see how well they cook. I don't want to accidentally put everything in there and then find out it didn't cook properly, Because if I stir it in right now with the way it is, and it doesn't cook properly, we got a problem. Because I won't notice until I probably go take a bite. Where is my salt and pepper? Here's my pepper. There it is. We have one problem. I added the eggs before I added the water in the bottom.
Uh-oh.
So I got to somehow lift this thing out of its container without spilling the egg mixture. Okay. Got it. You guys can't see it, but that was a delicate operation.
Food surgery?
Huh?
I said food surgery?
Yeah, effectively. So I had to put the water in the container so the activator would start heating up.
Yeah.
And put it back. Ooh. All right. And we just got to get the lid on. And then all I have to do is take it over there. I mean, this is exactly what cooking is. Put your ingredients in a thing, heat up that thing, cook it. Bam, you're good. Gotta wash the little spoon it came with because I got egg on it. And I'm paranoid about salmonella. I'll be switching over to the computer, everyone, here in a minute.
As will I.
So my nice mic will not be plugged in. And you guys will get the computer mic, which isn't bad. Just slightly quieter from what I've been told. All right. Before we switch, look at the steam. You can hear it. You can try some breakfast hacks from TikTok. Those are always awesome. All right, I'm gonna switch over. Give me a minute here.
I'll be
I'll
down.
right
I'll be
back.
back at my office here in a minute too. For anyone who wants to see, this is eggs, black beans, chicken sausages, and I'm gonna throw some cheese in there.
Well, once mine gets done, I'm gonna probably add a bit of cheese to it too. But there we go. We are. I'm gonna turn this mic off. There's no point in having it wasting the battery on it.
I'm gonna hop off of here in a moment and then head into my office. I do need to clean up an egg that I dropped in the garage first.
Take the dog out to it.
No, I'm gonna clean it up.
You don't let the doggies eat eggs.
It's a raw egg.
Dog's not able to eat that anymore.
I don't know.
Because I used to mix in when I was training dogs. I used to mix in raw eggs for the senior dogs because it helped them with protein.
I don't want to. I don't want to find out it was a mistake later on. So.
All right, let me read it. These things might have changed. You get polarizing things because of how things can be because of the salmonella and E. coli, but within the states, the way eggs are done. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people feed it to them. Safety-wise, it's kind of up to you. It is normally relatively safe. It doesn't mean that there isn't some type of inherent risk, but that risk is usually apparently about as low as if there were people don't get really.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it.
It's easier to mix with dried food, scramble. Blah, blah, blah. If you ever get the opportunity, you should totally feed your doggos non-raw eggs.
Oh, I do. I feed them scrambled eggs pretty regularly.
Do you give them any of the eggshells? Or
Nope.
do a hard-boiled egg for them to crunch on the shell for the calcium and everything?
I never done that, no.
That might be a good treat to try out and see if they like that.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hop off of here and I'll be on my computer in a bit.
You would not give a dog a bad egg. Yeah, agreed. Not a bad egg, but like
I'm gonna hop off of here. I'll be back on my computer in a bit.
We're sitting and cooking. We're waiting. I just gotta let it steam, do its stuff, and then I'll mix it up. And if things aren't cooked enough, I'll toss it in the microwave. I'll have to put it in a different container and then toss it in the microwave. But eggshell is good, but you should cook the shell first. Shells are the best treats. All dogs always be on the safe side, just making scrambled eggs for your dog. Like I said, I used to do it when I was training dogs, and of course, the consensus is that it's generally safe, but you always talk with your vet first. Like everything that deals with your pets, totally talk with your vets first. I didn't show you guys the garden. I will do that after we eat. I need to get a drink while we're waiting. You guys can look at it cooking. I'm gonna go get a drink. I have a little bit of lemonade from like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was working on stuff left in here. We've got some old pineapple juice. I say old, it's still within its time frame. We're going to pour in some of that. And I've got some water over here. Top it off. Give it a stir. I like this little thing. This is nice. Got 2 pieces of ice in there. Just let you guys watch it simmer away. I'm going to set this outside of my face range, though. But I didn't get to show you guys all the stuff. So we salvaged this from Wally World, right? I'm not going to pluck these off. I did some more research on like whether or not you should pluck these. Research still says to bury it, right? But somebody went and did a scientific study, full on like multiple plants, different types of soil, different types of enrichments in the soil. And they found that the soil mattered a lot more than plucking the buds off to get additionally harvest. The difference was so minimal as far as like, was it worse? Was it better? And on average, it was actually worse. It just kind of like, if your soil was really good, you probably got this. But they still suggested peeling these off a little bit and burying it. This guy needs a little bit more growth before I can do too much. I can probably bury him up to about here. I don't really want to take this one off. But if I take these smaller ones off down here and bury him, this entire thing all the way down, because there's already roots all the way here, we'll have that much of a root system. That's a pretty good root system. Levi's like, it all depends on if it's intermediate or determinate plant. I love how Levi's like, I know a lot about gardening. And I'm just like, I grow things and I look up what I'm growing. I'm currently trying to figure out what else to grow. We got a couple pepper plants, and I want more pepper. I want more peppers. Oh, I have not made that yet. I've not had the opportunity to make that. I have that saved. I have it pulled up. I was looking at it the other day. I was like, do I want to make that today? I actually don't have I could do thicker pasta, but I don't really want to do the thicker pasta. I do have the lime. We have most of the other stuff. I have the other vegetables and everything. I just need the noodles. I went looking for the noodles, and I don't apparently have the noodles like I thought I did. So what I got to do is I got to go and grab some angel hair pasta. Do I have room to grow corn? Yes and no. I could probably go till up a part of the backyard or go across the way and till up some soil over there and grow over there. I would have to ask my landlord and be like, hey, can I go like next door's giant lot, at least next to like send him a picture of this area right here. Can I grow a bit of corn here? Because like, would that be okay? That would be awesome to grow. It'd be awesome just to grow an entire little garden there. If I can be like, hey, can I turn this little spot into a makeshift garden? Do I have noodles before using them? I know I screwed that joke up. Don't know if it's still available, but a type of corn my parents grew in the backyard that was so sweet. Sweet corn. Sweet corn. Sweet corn. I grew up in Nebraska. We're talking about sweet corn. This is all it is. What's really good is I'm planting corn this year too. Corn's relatively easy to grow, but it will. I want like if you guys decide you want candy corn. Oh, you're talking about the super sweet shit. That's native corn. There's actually, you say multicolored, technically speaking, it had different varieties of that. They've changed the names for a lot of those. I'm not going to speak the name that I grew up with. So because the name that I grew up with is not great. It is called rainbow or ornamental corn or glass gem corn is what you're thinking of. Trust me, the name that I grew up with, I'm not even sure if it was the official name, but I'm not going to speak that name out loud. Doesn't matter that I probably could. You fat bastard. How dare you steal food from other kitties? She's literally sitting there, and your fat ass is eating all her food. There's still some food left, baby. Okay, Discord has a new Stitcher upload. Slayer, make sure to send me a link so I can download a version of that to make stickers for. And I do need to send your package out now that we got paid. When you send me that link, remind me to finish packing your package because I have your dice in there. I just need to put everything else in there. So while I have money, I would like to send it to you. Yeah, Levi, that's exactly what I called it too. That's yep. Can you type the name of the candy corn in chat? So there's just sweet corn, and I'm wondering, you got Honey Pearl, Obsession, Signature XR, those are new, as well as Vision MXR and Goldilocks. I'm wondering if you're thinking of Goldilocks. I literally just thought sweet corn, super sweet varieties should be isolated. This is like from 2024. When did you have it is the reality of the question, because that's going to determine, because the corn has changed massively in the last 10 years. So, and I have not kept up with that. NDM, but you'll upload it. Yeah, I want to download the Dropbox version just in case. Oh, that looks pretty good. Look at that. We're not even going to dig into it yet. We're going to wait until Chris gets here. We're going to put this back on. We're going to let it continue to, because it's still nice and toasty in it. We're going to let it sit and just kind of continue. We're going to wait for Chris to get back. Oh no, one of the buds fell out / off. Well, that sucks. All right, well. You helped your grandma growing things in the garden growing up. I grew up gardening as well. So it's nice to get back. It's one of those things that like gardening can definitely be really beneficial mentally to you, and not having some type of garden or live plant has bugged me. Usually, I'll be perfectly honest, we usually just toss them out and let them kind of thrive as much as we want. We've got a couple onions growing in a pot that we never paid attention to. There's potatoes in that one. I just realized I can't actually dump that soil. No, I can, but there's a good chance that it will grow potatoes. Where they're typically yellow with a husk or purple. Husk or purple. There we go. See, that's what we need to know. Husk, really? That would be the rainbow corn. Usually. Yeah, it's ornamental garden stalks or natural pigment production. Candy corn, Martha Jewels, that kind of stuff. It's not noticeably sweet by any like difference than regular corn. That's the thing that got me. Like you were saying, it was super sweet corn. That particular variety of corn is usually just like normal corn. Now, where you grow, the soil you grow it in, and that kind of stuff can affect a lot of different things. I think just that might have been a regional thing for you. And if you're talking about the 70s and 80s, by the way, corn has changed massively. You're never going to recapture that taste. Corn that we had a few years ago does not taste like the corn now. Like, I mean, like within a 5-year time span. What are my plans for the weekend? It's a very good question. Content set all the way. We've got enough content to last all the way into midweek, so I am probably just going to concentrate on trying to finish the Stitch video up.
I've got stuff scheduled through tomorrow. What else do we have to post?
Well, we did like 3 of their videos yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So we've got plenty of videos, and Chris, if you don't mind, after you get done eating breakfast, if you can give me a reaction for Napa of him doing that, that would be great. But it's not necessary. Like I said, I'm going to go downstairs and record.
Specifically,
from the Discord thing. On my Levi to do.
I thought it said you.
Yeah, I'm going to do it because I didn't like. You do not have to if you do not want to. But if you don, I'm going to be honest. If you don the Saiyan battle armor today, if you can find it in your time to do, I'll find that line. Let me grab that. Oh, right. It's because it's not in my second screen. So it's this. Let me copy this. I'll just sit.
Other villain support guy. Awesome Rogers. Which one of us is the villain support guy? Which one of us is the other villain support guy?
That's a good
Just out of
question.
curiosity.
That's a good question. Oh, that's a good question.
Timothy, I've never made homemade bread.
And this is on me for everyone wondering. It was like this is on me. I forgot, and I double checked this in the script. I was like, I don't think I put it in there to give pause for Samara's line. And Chris gave pause. It just was too small of one. It's about little close to half, but not quite half of what I actually needed. Get rid of the capture. The other way. The other way.
John is the other villain. I'm the original villain support guy.
That's got to be frustrating.
A little bit. Someone said, Preston Hurst, I am not saying, but when I put this on, I play one on YouTube.
Though I've been doing the live streams longer.
Levi, because Levi's been full-time a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, there's that too. Oh, I think he was just messing with you. You didn't get to see this. I wanted to wait till you got here to show you this because this looks, well, to me, it looks good. But look at that.
Yeah.
It looks good. It cooked really well. I'm going to have some, I still got some jiggles, so I get some nice, I'm going to get some nice yolk in there. It's a really moist. If I ever want to get into a Boston accent, all I got to do is go moist. I got to do that other video of the hand, but like that's not a priority. Although with us trending right now, it'd be the perfect time for me to do the video. And on YouTube, we are look at YouTube's view count right now. Across the board, every video is dragging the other up.
Yep.
Consistency matters, everyone. And we have been, since he's been full time, it has been just like video after video after video after video after video. If it's not him doing a video, it's me doing a video. It's really beneficial to
Preston,
the
I wish I could say we sold it, but I got it off Amazon. It was like $12.
That is not, the rice did not cook all the way. Damn it. There's too many things in there, the rice didn't cook all the way.
Drake, I hope your job meeting goes well today. Oh, Katini, glad to hear it. Thank you. Thank you, Austin. That's an awesome question. So my gut response is Yujiro, but the question is, are we putting Yujiro into the Street Fighter universe, or are we putting Akuma into the Baki universe? If we put Yujiro into the Street Fighter universe, which is nerfed on its own, and we keep Yujiro the way he is, I think with Yujiro nerf, it's a tough question. I think Yujiro wins in the Street Fighter universe, and I think Akuma wins in Baki, because if you have to scale Yujiro down, he'll still be strong enough to win. But if you scale Akuma up to match, I think his powers and his Dark Hado and all that might give him the edge.
I'm going to add some additional flavors when that gets done. Probably add a bit more broth, and I'll probably add a bit more, maybe some Worcestershire sauce.
Time for some fun with M. Bison and talking about his psycho power.
I totally don't have everything set up to edit here. Like, thankfully, my family doesn't like sitting at tables to begin with, because like the table would be usable if it wasn't for my setup. Even with everything on it, we could like squish everything in and sit down at the table, but no one likes sitting at the table anyways.
Dawson pulls a muscle and one of his arms stays super long.
What would that be? Structural dysfunction? You know, there's a pill for that, right? No, not the blue pill. That's going to cause an entirely different reaction than what you want. Okay, maybe you do want it, but no one else wants to see it.
John, my curry was too hot. What do you mean? I got yoga fire going out the wrong end.
Adam, on YouTube, everywhere else is chaos.
It's easy-ish to search it on TikTok. YouTube is by far the easiest. Facebook is by far the hardest.
So the reason why I say YouTube specifically is because on TikTok, we're not 100%. You'll pull up our account, or if you'll pull up somebody who stole our content's account. It was really interesting because it used to be like a couple of years ago when they would steal the content, it would just be your videos. And I wound up they're stealing all my videos now. They're stealing both of our videos because I'm on the channel a lot more. So now they're stealing my videos too. And it's like, that's not me, and I'm tempted to just do a duet and be like, that's not me.
Don't duet it.
No, because it just gives them more views. Gal use Supersonic. That's we got to do some Mortal Kombat content.
Oh yeah,
because of the movie.
There's a Mortal Kombat.
I'm going to say this: Kyle Urban is a fantastic actor. I hate his American accent. Like his British accent, as somebody who doesn't have that accent and who lives in America, that's an okay accent for me. But his American accent just sounds so weird. It's not even that it's weird coming out of him. It just sounds like the same. And I know why. And this is a really cool fact. It sounds like the same accent every actor who doesn't have an American accent uses. And there's a reason for that. There is a stereotypical speech therapy, speech specialist accent for American accents. And it is a blend of multiple American accents, because they think, hey, it's a blend of, you have a little bit of Texas, you have a little bit of California, you have a little bit of the, it's a blend of accents. And the problem I have with that, and the problem a lot of Americans have with that, is like, that's not what we sound like. Like if you
I got to rewatch the new Star Trek movies, the first one where he's Bones, and pay attention to that. Yeah,
because it's just so weird. There are a few actors in UK that instead of picking like the speech specialist to teach them how to speak an American accent, they go, let me just pick an area in America. Where's my character from? Okay, I'm going to talk like the character is from Boston, or I'm going to
Adam
talk like
Fisher?
the character's from Texas, or I'm going to
I
talk like
would
the character.
love to know who that is because I'm curious to see what they're doing. And if they are straight up copying us, that should be reported.
Like if they're just stealing everything.
Doing content that's inspired by, that's cool. If they're just remaking our sketches, not cool.
Yeah. We reviewed people who have
We do, Dina.
like periodically somebody will go out, and it's really nice when they stick to it. Most of the people who do content inspired by us don't kind of stick with it. They kind of like, oh, this got me a few views, but then it died down, and then they kind of go and do some other stuff. And, the sucky part is because I had to cook it longer, the eggs cook longer. So now the eggs are more scrambled. I mean, that's fine. At least now my rice is cooked. Note to self, that was too much food in that little thing. All right. Add a splash of vinegar. A little bit of Worcestershire. As I'm over here, I might as well add a bit of
Timothy, I thought about doing a call with Brawley from the events of the new Brawley movie, but it would be John just being like, stop yelling, talk to me, and it wouldn't be a fun video. Thank you, Robert Hearing.
Now, that was really nice. I can actually walk away without like feeling guilty that there's no one on screen.
I mean, it's just me posting tomorrow's video on YouTube.
Still, you're like interacting with everyone. It allows me to like go and do a thing real quick or something, which is really nice. It was really nice having the yolk give a little bit of that's all right.
Adam, don't flag it. Just send it to me when you see it because I want to check it out.
A bigger bald guy and a skinny Caucasian girl. I was doom scrolling and saw them and I flag it next to him. If you're on TikTok and you're doom scrolling, if it's on TikTok, then you can actually go to your history and just go through your history and find it. Was it on TikTok or was it on Facebook? You can do the same thing on Facebook, but I don't know how to get there. I would say that we've done that, just not in anime form. All for Kerbo is a perfect example of like, hey, let's just see how absurd that we can make this.
Shao Kahn's a punk. Akuma kills him.
Never thought of doing alternate reality. The problem, Preston, with doing alternate reality versions or changing up the lore massively right now is it takes so much time to explain that. Like, seriously, when we made the and we're gonna have time to film part 2 now, which is gonna be nice. The new characters that we have, what is it, Eric and I can't remember the other guy's name for the Bumbling Time Traveler series. Every time we do new something non-villain support, people are still like, hey, this character's name, and it's like, that's not the character. And people like Viva La Dirt League is a good example of like who have multiple different characters that they play, still deal with that too. I was on YouTube / Facebook scrolling their stuff, trying to see what videos they have done because I like watching their videos. If you're gonna do content watch content that you want to do is one of the pieces of advice I can give you too. Don't copy them, but don't but if you want to do comedy style content, watch comedy stuff. If you want to do parody, watch parody. That's what I'm talking about. And so I love Viva La Dirt League stuff. A lot of their stuff is really, really good. It's very similar vein of what we do. So it's a really good source of like, oh, this is really funny. And sometimes I'll even do stitches, duets, or something like that with them periodically. And it was funny seeing some of the comments talk about like, hey, that's Alan, that's this character, but the character is entirely different. It's the characters from Tech Town that they're most famous for, like us. Our characters from Villain Support are our most famous characters. And they're going to have that problem for all of time. Because 7 million followers on YouTube alone, several years of doing almost nothing but Tech Town content. And even when they had other content thrown in there, they still had that problem. Now they have had series that have done really well that they've snowballed into these really long series. And I hope that we have another series like that. I would love for the Bumbling Time Traveler to be that second series, but we got to start making the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Raven sent me something. In fact, 70% of the school isn't here. Hollywood. I've heard of that. They're the people who like make the musicals, if I remember right.
Jeremy, I absolutely am. I absolutely am.
I am not.
That's because one of us is cool. I'm just
kidding. I just don't watch the anime. I like manga. Like
I'm
not saying that the anime is bad for everyone here. I'm not saying the anime is bad. The anime is good. And
you mentioned you tried watching it with the kids, and they both noped out of it pretty quick.
Both what?
Noped out of it pretty quick.
Yep. That was the point of why I did not. I had so many other things I have to watch for actively, like I had to catch up on the boys. I had there's stuff that I have to actively watch.
I will say this about Tensura, the anime. The first 3, 1.5, 2 episodes are like, come on, it's all world building and intro. My oldest sat there and watched it with me because I told her to. And she had seen clips of what happens later in the series. So she was like, all right, I know it gets better stuff. My youngest watched the first episode when he got to Veldora. To talk to Veldora, and she's like, this is dumb, and just walked away. And I was like, you don't know.
Have you ever thought about doing one of what? A sketch?
It'd be we could do an Anakin turning to the dark side series where he's calling in to hero support, dealing with the events in the middle of what's the third movie called? Is it Revenge of the Sith? Or Rise of the Sith? Which one was that? I'm forgetting the titles. They're all blending together. Yeah, Revenge of the Sith. So it starts out when he's good, but he's being influenced by Palpatine, and just let it kind of scoot forward as he's being turned. We get to the battle with between Palpatine and Mace Windu, where Anakin's like, I need him, and they throw Windu out the window. And then Anakin goes to what's the fire planet called?
There's a
Mustafar.
comic where the Justice League fought against the Monsterverse where Godzilla ran. Spoiler alert, Superman gets hit by Godzilla's atomic breath to save Kid Shazam. So this is an interesting thing. Superman is weak against like magic, and depending on the version of Godzilla that you use, Godzilla's beam isn't just nuclear blast, it's a magical nuclear blast, and that is not a joke. But it's also been shown that Superman, while he can take a nuke blast, it hurts a lot. Revenge of the Nerds. Oh my God. We're not going to talk about that movie. We can't talk about that movie. That is way too never going to watch that with my kiddos. Never want to watch that with my kiddos. I like to point out, I do like the movie, but it is a product of its time.
Very, very much so.
Like a movie that's also a product of its time, but that's still really that's still good. But you look at it today in like today's lens of being more emotionally aware and so on and so forth, would be Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is fantastic. It's a great movie. However, there are some problematic scenes that would not make it in today's movies, or if it did, people would be throwing a fit about. Most specifically, him deciding to off himself with the beaver.
So
I don't think driving off a cliff would be a problem. It's the fact that he drove off the cliff with the beaver that would be the problem.
great example about things and products of their time. The Dresden Files. If you read it, the first book or two, he spends a lot of time describing how attractive the women are.
Yeah.
And as the books go on, he stops doing that. Unless it's part of the character. Like, for example, what's her name? The white council vampiress. Can't remember her name. But the white council are basically incubi and succubi. They are literal like sex vampires. They feed off of sexual energy, not off of blood. And so it just mentions that she's incredibly gorgeous because that's what her character is supposed to be. But in the first couple books, like he spends time being like, she walked in and description, because when he began writing those books, they were categorized in the genre men's action adventure. It wasn't until like book 3 or 4 that it shifted over to being considered urban fantasy.
The doorbell guy? I have no idea what that is.
Oh. There was some guy, I don't know where, and he was at this house, and there was a mom and her kid in the house, and he was trying to get in to do things. And the dad was talking to him over the Ring camera, and the guy was just making all these threats, and apparently he made a reference to or called himself Harry Dresden. And now people are going after Dresden content.
I learned how the only thing I have the only problem I've ever seen with Jim Butcher is it's not even that big of a deal. It's more along the lines of his opinion on AI and the usage of it in art and media.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did an interview with him and managed to get his actual opinion out of that, and he is in support of it pretty massively. But not in the way that you think. He thinks it's going to be the future, but he doesn't use it. He doesn't like the current models that are out. He explores them, but he doesn't use them. He says that right now, all they can do is mimic. They don't create. He puts them down pretty massively.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a polarizing view. It's like on one hand, he's like, oh yeah, totally. It's going to replace humans. And on the other, he's like, but not right now. So it's it's an opinion. And that's all it is. It's more an opinion on where the technology is at, and kind of like a slight dystopian vibe, which I kind of feel fits his style of writing based on what I've been told and what I have read. And I think has he written anything dystopian? I think he would probably do pretty well in that genre.
Butcher.
Yeah.
So he's written. I think he has 3 series, as far as I know. He has his. He has a series that. God, what's it called? Hold on a second here. He has a book called The Codex Alera, and that's a high fantasy series. And he has a steampunk series called The Cinder Spires. Cinder Spires is kind of dystopian, but not super so much. The Codex Valera was based on a bet that he couldn't combine the Lost Roman Legion with Pokemon. And it turned into a 6-book series.
The benefit of having the water right behind me. Ocean. There it goes. So do you have any plans for Sunday?
Me, I got improv all day.
That's cool. I feel like I got to play catch up for the last weekend.
Jeremy, what? Why do you believe I'm AI? Sorry, Levi.
You're good.
That's what my
worst part about it is both of us are guilty of sounding like that without actually meaning
that
to.
was my best Max Headroom impression.
Oh man, that was an awesome series, dude. He's an awesome guy, or was an awesome guy. Is he still around?
I have no idea.
Like I think the actor's still around. Maybe, I don't know. By the way, if you guys have Twitch and you have Prime, you have the link. You can support us without it costing you a dime. Max Headroom, that yeah. You got to do but. Oh God, it hurts my neck to doing that though. Yes, the actor's still alive. That's good. That's good to hear. He played in Eureka as well, I believe, right? It's the same actor I'm thinking of, right?
I don't know.
No, I'm asking chat.
Oh, okay.
I love Rusty's like, always glad to remind you, because Rusty's always watching on Twitch. Levi, no hurting yourself. I agree, no hurting myself. May have added a few too many red peppers and chili oil. It's spicy. And to me, it's a good spice, but it's also a deal with heartburn. And I probably shouldn't have added as much as I did. He did the 80s and 90s Flash. So you're telling me that Max Headroom was also Flash, who then retired to become a scientist in a uber secret town and create a bunch of animal stuff. You like sci-fi shows and whatnot, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Have you seen The Warehouse?
Warehouse 13, you mean?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Okay, if you like Warehouse 13, you would love Eureka because they Eureka 7 specifically. No, not Eureka 7. Eureka.
That's an anime.
Eureka? No, Eureka 7 is different.
Eureka is the show that takes place in Eureka, California.
Yeah.
I've seen bits of that too.
And they had a crossover.
Oh.
And then the Librarians.
Yeah.
Is also a good one. They recently started to come out with new episodes of the Librarians. I did not get into them specifically because it was the problem of it was on a streaming service that I did not have the money to pay for.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm not watching that. Graham was a good series too.
What was?
Graham was a good series too.
I never got into that one. Sanctuary was okay.
You remember them?
I only watched Sanctuary because Amanda Tapping was in it.
Yeah, a town full of scientists. It had like the first episode. Oh, that's the cure for the common cold. First episode of Eureka, I was like, what? Whole town, they have a cure for the common cold, and they don't use it when they get sick. They just like later on, they make a deal of the fact that he gets sick, he has a cold. They have the cure. They don't bring it up that they have the cure. They like forgot that they made that joke. That was one of those that like the world building was so intense that they forgot things in the world that they built.
Mm-hmm. It happens. Ouch.
We forget that all the time.
We don't
We'll make a one-off comment thinking that that's all it is, and somebody will be like, "Oh!" The amount of people who latched onto, what about the other 9 times, Levi? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, you have the Skyrim video that you did yesterday, and the Moopsie video.
Yeah.
What the hell is this thing?
Since it was supposed to happen during cameo / request time, I'm letting you handle how you want to label it and everything. Because I know you're trying to promote and push that, so I don't know how you want that labeled.
Deadpool.
I've got a question.
Deadpool.
How long would the full body wax last for?
Long.
Deadpool. I don't even mean like that. I mean, like you wax his hair, does it immediately sprout back up?
That's a good question.
Because you're causing damage to Wolverine.
That's a good question.
Does he have to go to an industrial? Does he have to get an industrial wax job? And if so,
that's a good question. Why is
that's a video?
Hold on. Why isn't Wolverine's hair like 15 feet long everywhere? Because if you cut the hair, technically it's damaged and it should grow back.
Well, the hair is dead, but the follicles, if you get it pulled out, get damaged, and then it should very obviously regrow very quickly. Now
So by all rights, Wolverine should look like Cousin It from the Addams Family. Just a mass of hair with muscles underneath and claws that pop out once in a while.
Recently, a comic was done where Wolverine got massively nerfed, and they said that his power relies on like a reset thing rather than what his power actually is. His power will reset him to a certain point. And I'm like, that's not how Wolverine's power. A lot of people just called out the person who created the comic, and it was an official comic. And like that's not how Wolverine's power works. And even if it's in your world, in your universe, if you turn around and fundamentally change how that person's power has been established for like 30 years, no one's gonna like your comic.
Right.
Everyone's gonna call bullshit on it. You wanted Wolverine to lose because you don't like Wolverine, so you made the characters that you like win. But I agree with yours. He did start out with his claws being bumped. That's been established for a few decades now, but that was not always the case. That wasn't always the case either. He didn't always have it. They added it as a way to fix the anatomy that they had a problem with, because a bunch of people pointed out that with the way his claws work, he'd be stabbing himself through his wrist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if he went like that, and they made a joke on it. And so in order to fix that thing, they gave him bone claws that are naturally inside of him, and there's a whole anatomy thing. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And that's how they fixed that. But I agree. The hair, now I can't get that out of my head. What if Cousin It just has a high healing factor?
Cousin It. So you've got Wolverine and Sabretooth, and Cousin It is the third one. He's the pacifist.
Do you feel like doing a video real quick?
I do, yeah.
I got an idea for you. I'm gonna put it out there, and I know we've done a lot of Predator content. Predators versus Cousin It. But it turns out that Cousin It is related to Wolverine.
I think we need to do the Wolverine video first and then Cousin It.
All right.
Because there's no context otherwise.
All right.
I have clothes in the dryer. All my villain support shirts are in there.
You don't have to wear a villain sport shirt, though.
I feel weird not wearing one.
Yeah, Levi's the one that wears all the random shirts. John's always in some type of branding. Cousin It is also a ladies' man. He gets all the girls. I mean, that fits within Wolverine, too. Although Wolverine gets both the girls and the boys. That's canon. No one get mad about that. That's canon. They have for those who don't know, I think this is really cool. There is a comic that straight out says that they have that Summer Scott Summers and I was about to say Eve, huh?
Jean Grey.
Thank you. Jean Grey and Wolverine all have like a polycule. And I think and the thing that got a bunch of people because they thought that when it was first announced, they thought it was like, oh well, he's just being accepting. No. Wolverine likes Scott Summers in the likes Scott Summers way. And I thought that was like, oh.
All three of their bedrooms are
Wolverine is also a top and doesn't like being told what to do.
What if he's a switch? That wasn't actually. Wow, this breakfast conversation is my spouse over here just smiling and correcting me and telling me the names as well.
because of the fact I'm the one that had informed you about this.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
And it was only something recent whenever a brand new freaking.
Well, it was hinted at in other comics, but it wasn't
No, it's
like.
because the reason it's not brought up anymore is because of the fact that there's a new, I don't know if it's owner or what, but he decided to retcon it all.
He what?
Yeah, he tore it down basically, even though in the comics it was basically all the pieces of it being a polycule, as well as the fact of hello, there is a point where Scott flirts with him involving a Speedo.
Ah. All right. That might wind up being my only meal for the day. I tend to been doing that more often than I should. Hopefully I can eat something later today. Somebody sent me a message in like 8 hours reminding me that I should eat something.
They didn't fully retcon it, he just verbally stated.
Is there other stuff we have to do today? I gotta get Tobias's appointment, but outside of that, is there something else that we need to do? Oh yeah, we need to get eggs. I don't really want to buy eggs right now. And Chris, another reason why I don't want to get a giant thing of eggs, I can only have about 2 to 4 eggs a week personally.
Oh, really?
I can have as many egg whites as I want. It's the yolk that I have problem with digesting.
Oh, okay.
It causes an upset stomach if I have too many of them too quickly. To the point of like my it's very similar to my lactose intolerance. Like I have a set amount that I can have, and then like if I have too much throughout the week, my stomach will just hate me for days until like my gut goes back to normal. Egg yolks do the same thing to me for some reason, and I don't like buying just egg whites. I don't see a point in it, and separating it is such a hassle for me, and I'm like, meh, we'll just deal. This is why I don't like. That's why I don't like that they wash eggs in the U.S. Eggs last for months if you don't wash them.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to raise chickens. Loved raising chickens. I did ask if I could have chickens here, and that answer has been maybe. They never like they said they would ask, and then they never got back to me. So unless I pester them again, I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't even have the money.
I think you should do it right now while you're like.
I don't have the like
call them now.
to get. No. Tell you what, you pay me an additional $600. I'll send that message because I'll use that money to go get everything I need for chickens. I don't have a cage area, and I could probably find one for relatively cheap. But I don't have, huh?
Preston's leaving, so I was saying bye.
Oh, okay. Preston, you have a 2 to 4.
Same here, T12121. I eat 3 to 4 eggs a day.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I love eggs.
I love them too. I just can't. I found out the hard way when I was a kid, and I periodically check how many eggs can I have. Oh, it hasn't changed. Fuck. The one thing that I would love if it changed would be the eggs, as long as it goes in the direction I want it to go into, which is let me eat my eggs. I love eggs. Oh. Tanya, I can have the chickens. That's not the like legally wise. I can have them. That's not the problem. They're still considered a docile. They're still part of the whole pet thing and everything. And so I have to get permission from my landlord, even though I'm out in the boonies, to have them and not have it count against me. Even though they're not going to be inside the house, I still have to have permission. In fact, because of where I live, I can have, because I don't live within city limits, I can actually have as many as my yard can effectively hold that won't impact their life, which, considering I have almost an acre between the front and backyard, if I, for whatever stupid reason, because I'm pretty sure, considering I live next to the highway, I would have a chicken shred across the road. It wouldn't make it far. I live on the highway. I'm gonna have chicken that night. But I think I could have about 30 or so chickens. Well, I suppose if I had a much larger pen, yeah, machine. But like it has to be like comfortable. Like it has to be it can be technically quote unquote 2 stories as long as it's not beyond 5 feet. Because you have building regulations, and that I can't have another. I can have a shed, so I could probably have a 3-story chicken coop. I don't want a 3-story chicken coop. You guys are making me think of things I'm not going to have because I'm not going to take the time to take care of that many chickens. I could very easily have and raise and take care of 10 chickens. That'd be more than enough to keep me supplied with an overabundance of eggs to the point of where I'd probably be giving eggs away to my neighbors. What is allowed in your area? You hear a rooster in the morning and in the afternoon. Oh, by the way, if you ever decide to, one rooster. One. Don't get more than one rooster. They will try to kill each other. Unless you get really, really lucky. Roosters don't get along. Yeah, disability makes that hard too. It's the taking care of them. I can, especially if my kids help out. Chicken cleaning would not be hard. I've got a hose, spray it every day, clean it out. It wouldn't be hard. I'm not gonna keep my chickens in a shed. I think I would fear the random coyotes and stuff eating my chickens and coming over and trying to eat my cats after they discovered I had chickens, though. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I have areas, and I don't know. I have areas on my porch where the cats can go, and there's a couple buildings where the cats can go into and hide from the predators. I'm not too concerned about the outdoor kitties. Now, we saw a hawk when the first year that we were here. We saw a hawk, and I was like, "Do I need to make armor for my cats?" And we had a long discussion of what to do, because if we got them any type of armor, leather, hard, whatever it was, it would impact their ability to hide from any of the coyotes and everything. And I was like, I think the best option is to just keep an eye on it and see how the cats react. And the cats pretty much stay away from the open areas. Anywhere the hawk or anything might try to swoop down and get them. Chicken run. Oh, that'd be funny. It is been about an hour and a half. I usually don't do a stream too much further past the hour marker. Periodically, if I'm making a big breakfast or something, it'll wind up to the 2 hour marker.
So I just had an idea. I'm going to hop off when you hop off. If we want to do content like this, if we want to do improvised stuff and whatever, we can shift to this setup, and then we can grab the vertical out of this. You can just look at it straight up and down. You don't need to turn your head.
No, I'm trying to think because of that too bad it's not condensed completely, or if there's one person. But this looks exactly like a Zoom call. Like a meeting Zoom call, like Levi's working from home that day or something like that. Or
I can put them closer together if you want.
Yeah, so what's it look like when they're closer together?
Come on. Let me center it. I'm editing it right now.
It's also off center. I just realized that. Because you got this side hanging over just a hair amount.
I'm fixing that right now too.
Fireworks midday. Owls eat cats too. I don't have any owls that I've heard of yet. I haven't heard any owls out here. My spouse says they saw an owl palette, but they're not entirely sure.
How's that?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So we just need to do this, and then we can just crop this out of the video, and we got a vertical video we can do. So we can have that Wolverine conversation right now, and then to record it here versus recording it separately.
Okay. The hair one?
Yeah.
So am I acting as I'll go get my hat if I'm acting as Levi.
No. This is just us being live.
Okay.
So speaking of Wolverine and healing factor and stuff, so we talked about the hair. Okay, so
okay. The question was if Wolverine got a hair wax job,
a full body wax,
how quickly would his hair sprout back? Would it sprout? Because you're damaging the follicles. Would it just go?
Really quick, and I've got a proposal here. Why doesn't Wolverine's hair keep growing? Because with the whole thing, if he cuts his hair is part of his body. It should grow back. He's been alive for 200 years. If he can't cut his hair because of that, if we're saying that his body heals from everything, he can't cut his hair. Why isn't his hair 15 feet long? Why doesn't he look like Cousin It? Just with claws that pop out.
What if he is Cousin It? How tall is Cousin It? Because canonically, Wolverine is a short kid.
5'2". Cousin It is not tall.
How tall
What
is
is-
Cousin It? No, how tall is Cousin It?
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Hold on. Cousin It height. Cousin It is. No, not the plant, you stupid thing. Hold on. Cousin It, Adam's family, height 3'11". So either it takes 80 years for a member of that species to grow to maturity, or Wolverine's the normal sized one, Cousin It's smaller, and Sabretooth is bigger. Because if we're arguing that Wolverine would look like Cousin It, then Sabretooth with the same or better healing factor would also look like Cousin It. They'd both be covered in hair, just running around big shaggy hairballs. Like Cousin It, or like Captain Caveman.
Do they swing low?
More like they're more like Captain Caveman than Cousin It. Captain Caveman height. How tall is Captain
I can't
Caveman?
get the image out of my head. There's a couple of balls swinging low and fro. Do they look like Tribbles? I'm sorry.
So if Captain Caveman, Cousin It, Wolverine, and Sabretooth are all the same species, why aren't they just running around as big piles of fur? I would love seeing this just big pile of like dark-haired fur walking around with claws that just go shink out of it and fight. Oh my god.
The way Cousin It sounds.
Right?
Oh god! But like, how does Wolverine get a wax job? Does he go and get a vat of wax?
Wolverine's been misrepresented, and he should look like what's that dog that just has super long hair?
Mastiff.
Might be the Lhasa.
And then or like Bigfoot. No, what is Bigfoot? Wolverine.
Yeah. Wolverine and Sabretooth should look like Lhasa Apsos.
Oh goodness, that's definitely. If now I want art of that now. I want to see art of Cousin It. No, there's gotta be, right?
Cousin It Wolverine. All right, I'm gonna put that back to our regular setup.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not seeing anything, but that would be hilarious if somebody went and drew Cousin It like Wolverine.
So there was a character in the Munsters called Cousin Wolverine.
Really?
A shaggy relative from Transylvania. He frequently dies and comes back, leaving money to the family. He is known to send poor quality ingredients to Grandpa Munster.
That's really.
Hold on. Is this AI making stuff up? Hold on. He's a recurring but unseen character in the Munsters. A shaggy Transylvanian relative of the family who dies frequently and sends Grandpa lousy ingredients.
Yeah, there it is. The fan wiki has a shaggy relative. Yeah. Continue the recording. I don't know how accurate this is because that's from the Munsters wiki, and that's a fan made wiki.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's been about an hour and a half. I got a couple of things I got to do here.
I've got stuff to do in a little bit, so I'm gonna go let my stomach rest for a bit, and then I'll get that. If you, like I said, if you are able to record that, great. That'll help out greatly.
I can do that right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay, because I did use like one of my outtakes just as a look, and I was like, I don't really like it switching to me. Wolverine gets waxed with Nair and Gorilla Glue. It was in the third episode. Okay. All right. He left the monsters $10,000. That's what it was during one of his deaths. That's interesting.
Sorry, Stephen. Blasphemy.
That's a funny thing. It's no different than our characters having certain things like during the live streams because we've always been on one end or the other. When I'm downstairs, I don't like it, but that's because of all the stuff behind me. Looks weird on the other side. Whereas this doesn't bother me if it's on either one.
So what I'm saying is, so you can tell us, right?
So you can tell us, and you hear, and then Samara will say their line of I just had it.
Yes, considering I've been here since Borg cube destroyed, hint hint, and Apple's gonna go and look at John.
Yeah. So and that total, I can tell you the exact length of how long that is. Give me a second to pull it up. I can tell you exactly how long Raven took for that line. There we are. If it lets me get to that area. So that is, I think about 5, that's 15, that's 20. It's a microsecond, roughly. If you do 16 seconds, 17 on the safe side, you'd be fine. At the
17 seconds.
I said 17 seconds, didn't I? I said not 17 seconds. That's 5 seconds. 7 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry, because I'm looking at 15 and 20. If you do 7 seconds, it would be more than enough time.
So here's what I'll do. I'll go. So you can tell us, and then I'll count 1, not out loud, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at John. So there'll be time for him to hear it, process it. Look at John.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah, I don't know why that's trying to do that.
I'll put my lights on real quick, and then I'll record that real quick. There we go.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
I'm gonna mute you.
3 Mississippi is right. Hold on. Borg cube destroyed is right at the 4/5 second marker.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you.
The hint is right after, and you can kind of have an upset.
I'm gonna mute you. So you can tell us. So you can tell us. Is that not long enough?
No, that was long enough. Can you do one more take, and I'm going to press play.
Yep, 1 sec. So you can tell us.
Well, yes, considering I've been here since Borg destroyed.
That's more than enough. That is more than enough. And worst case scenario, what I can do is like right after you say your line, I can actually cut it and speed it up a hair if need be. That is perfect. That will help out tremendously. And I'm really hoping I don't run into another issue like this. I think any more issues, like the rest of the lines or more like the insults and stuff like that, I don't think I'm going to have to worry. If I need to cut one of Samara's lines, I think I'll just do that rather than have you record again. Because for everyone here, I want to put this out as best as I can and make it as true to everything that we wrote and that we all agreed on. but I'm also getting tired of having to do retakes or reshoots and shit.
No, I
like
get it.
that.
I get it. I'm discording that to you.
Oh, that's fine. That'll be perfect. I will download that now. So I have it. For everyone here, I love you all. Thank you guys. I've really got to go. I got to go lay down. My back's starting to hurt. Remember, take it one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, and body, spirit, and harmony, among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you all have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day is a product of Villain. Having an Acme day will retro build your account. Have an Acme day.
You did it in Napa's voice. Have an Acme day simply means they're the best day you possibly can have. Bye now.
That hurt.